The next couple of days it's going to be really hot, but the rain out there, it won't go away. And that's not necessarily a bad thing because that can keep temperatures pretty, well, I don't want to say low, but lower. That's for sure. We're only at about 80 degrees in Oklahoma City and what we're expecting over the next couple of days. That's not bad at all. No, so you can see the clouds from our Lucky Star Skycam network. We still have quite a bit of cloud cover, and that is definitely doing a number on our temperatures. Now let's go to Lynx 1. I'm going to show you with the main wave that moved through early this morning. We did not get anything officially, no measurable rain at the Oklahoma City airport. That's just how it works sometimes. But Oklahoma City certainly did see some rain and storms. It saw it from my own eyes. But we did have some rain, almost a couple of inches in parts of Lincoln County, and now it's still in eastern Oklahoma. But the wind, we certainly had a little bit of wind damage, and we had a wind gust of 79 miles an hour up in Perkins. Val and Amy Castor were all over that, and they just saw some minor tree limbs and, you know, leaf debris, that sort of thing. But a 58 in Breckenridge, and we actually had several wind gusts over 60 miles an hour. We had a 66, I believe, in Chandler and a 75 in Wellston, but lots of 40s out to the west. And because of the wind that came through, we are down quite a bit of power in central and eastern Oklahoma, down to 1,500 customers right now without power in Oklahoma County, but 1,000 up there in Garfield County. So that's going to be an issue. Hopefully that gets turned over pretty quickly because we are expecting the heat to eventually move in. But behind the main wave that's already come through this morning, we're still seeing some isolated showers. No thunderstorms with these, no lightning strikes, but zooming in just a little bit closer, you can kind of see the broken line that goes from Lawton all the way up to Purcell. Rush Springs getting some light to moderate rain, but a couple of isolated showers out ahead of that around Fox and Wynnewood. Here in the metro, also seeing some isolated showers, especially along really Logan County and southern, looks like Kingfisher into Dover. But in the northwest, also some isolated showers. You can see that just south of Helena towards Ringwood and heading over to Enid. But right now, just a lot more cloud cover because these isolated showers are kind of redeveloped in behind that main wave. But eventually later today, I do expect to see more sunshine and temperatures will be warmer. But how warm? Well, it really depends on how quickly these rain and showers move out and how quickly the sun comes out as well. So this is our Integris camera up at our Lucky Star Skycam network. Cloudy and warm, not bad. South-southeast wind at 18 miles an hour, wind gust at 18. The dew point at 71 feels more like 84, where we currently have the rain and storms mid and upper 60s. Now in the southwest, we already have a 98 degrees down there in Harmon County and a 95 in Alta. So heat advisory, it's still in place, but not just for today. That will likely be extended at least for the next few days. Right now, we've got an east to southeast wind between about 15 to 30, but we're still seeing some wind gusts as high as around nearly 40 miles an hour in north central Oklahoma. Again, lots of clouds, so keeping temperatures fairly low. Dew points in the low 70s are starting to creep up a little bit more, especially along the south. So heat advisories, or at least the heat indices, already over 100. It feels more like 106 all across really southwest Oklahoma. Heat dome is going to be the main headline over the next few days. Now, eventually, as we get into the weekend, that pattern is going to break up a little bit more. And by the time we get into the weekend and next week, temperatures back to more seasonal numbers with highs in the upper 80s and low 90s. But today, I took the number down a couple of degrees, but even this may be too high if we don't get rid of the clouds and the rain. A slight chance of isolated showers and storms for this afternoon, obviously with what's kind of going on right now, but after 4, the chance should increase at least in the panhandle. So for this evening and into tonight, the chance is still highest for severe storms across the north. That's where we do have that moderate threat. Tornado threat, overall, it's going to be very low, but for now, still keeping it in the northwest and also the eastern panhandle. Wind gusts over 80 miles an hour is going to be a possibility. I think that would be more isolated. And again, that's basically going to be along the Kansas and Oklahoma border. The farther south you go, that wind threat is going to be a lot less. And the same goes for the hail. The farther north you go, the hail threat does pick up a little bit more. In northwest Oklahoma and the eastern part of the panhandle, we could still see some isolated up to tennis ball size hail, but a little bit farther east, it should weaken just a little bit. We could see maybe up to golf ball size hail, and then it becomes more of a wind threat. Overnight tonight, temperatures dropping down into the mid 70s in Oklahoma City, low 70s across the north, mid and upper 70s across the south. Tomorrow afternoon, still looking for a high of about 104 degrees in Oklahoma City, 105 in Stillwater, 106 in Lawton, 105 in Altus by Thursday. 101 degrees in Oklahoma City, 103 in Ponca City, low 100s for pretty much everyone. By the time we get to Friday, we should be dropping down into the upper 90s. Next week, it still looks hot, but more seasonal with several more chances of rain and storms. We'll be right back.